probably not an exaggeration to say that caffeine is probably the most important part of many people's daily routines. And while some like it hot, not everyone necessarily wants to sip some piping hot liquid first thing in the morning, especially in the dead of summer. The solution? These people opt for cold brew coffee instead. As it turns out, not only is cold brew a better option for caffeine lovers who can't take the heat, it would seem that nutrition experts have begun to identify other health-related benefits that may stem from brewing your coffee cold instead. Today, Bestie's going to take a look at some of the potential health benefits you can expect to receive by switching to cold brew coffee. Before we start, be sure to top off your morning with a cup of content by subscribing to Bestie and ringing the notification bell. That way you can be sure that you'll never miss a video. Number 1. Easier on your stomach. When you think long and hard about it, coffee in itself is a bit of a strange concept. While there are many food and beverages we enjoy nice and warm, the fact that our caffeine has to be heated up to scalding temperatures before we deem it acceptable to drink is a bit of an anomaly. As it turns out, that piping hot cup of joe might not be doing wonders for your stomach either. And not just because of the literal heat itself. The high acidity of hot coffee has been known to trigger a number of different forms of irritation in some more sensitive individuals, such as acid reflux, heartburn, and indigestion. According to some studies, such as the ones published in the journal known as Scientific Reports, cold brew coffee may be slightly less acidic on the pH scale compared to regular hot coffee, making it a more viable option for those with sensitivities to acidic food and beverages. In addition to a potentially lower level of acidity, cold brew coffee also contains a specific type of carbohydrates known as crude polysaccharides. These chains of sugar molecules are beneficial to your body because they boost the immunity of your digestive system, thus reducing the chance of gut irritation in response to acidity. The best part of all, in addition to being less irritating for your stomach, cold brew coffee still manages to contain a similar level of caffeine when compared to regular hot coffee, meaning that you can cross over from hot to cold without having to sacrifice that little extra pep in your step that your morning joe provides. If you frequently struggle with acid reflux, or you're wondering why you always feel a stomachache begin to take effect after your daily cup, then you may want to consider switching to cold brew and see if you notice any difference. Number 2. Might boost your metabolism. Looking to lose an extra few pounds before summer kicks into full swing? In addition to being a little bit easier to digest, it's been hypothesized that cold brew coffee may also be able to benefit your weight loss goals by providing a much-needed jumpstart to your body's metabolism. When your metabolic rate rises, your body begins to burn through its energy stores at a faster rate, leading to more calories being burned. According to our friends at the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, the caffeine content found within a cold brew coffee may be enough to boost your metabolic rate by up to 11%. It should be noted that these same metabolism-boosting benefits can be found in hot coffee as well. But then again, this video isn't called Health Benefits of Hot Coffee, now is it? Number 3. May improve your mood and mind. In addition to boosting your metabolism, cold brew coffee may also potentially give a boost to your spirits as well. According to the scientific journal Food Components to Enhance Performance, caffeine has been known to possess mood-elevating properties, especially among people who might not be getting their daily quota of sleep. Other studies have reported that caffeine may also be an effective natural stimulant in order to improve things such as brain and motor function. As much as we resent that one coworker whose catchphrase is always, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee," it would seem as though there might be some scientific basis to the overused joke after all. In addition to lifting your mood and improving your cognitive abilities, some studies have also indicated that cold brew coffee might make other, more tangible improvements on your mental health as well. As a stimulant to your nervous system, caffeine affects your brain directly. According to some research, such as the data collected in Frontiers in Neuroscience, drinking coffee may help to stave off the effects of certain age-related diseases that affect the mind and nervous system, such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. According to one study conducted at the University of Eastern Finland, Test subjects who drank between 3 and 5 cups of coffee every day had their risk of developing Alzheimer's-related dementia reduced by more than half, a whopping 65%. In other words, coffee isn't just good for your mood, it's also good for your mind. Number 4. May lower the risk of heart disease. Your average cold brew coffee concoction is actually a quite complicated cocktail of complex compounds, consisting of caffeine, magnesium, and lignans, as well as phenolic compounds. All of these compounds present a variety of potential benefits to your body by reducing the risk of heart disease in various ways, such as by reducing insulin resistance, lowering blood pressure, and keeping your body's blood sugar at reasonable levels. In addition to this already quite extensive list of beneficial and heart-healthy ingredients, cold brew coffee also contains what's known as chlorogenic acids, or CGAs, as well as diterpenes. Both CGAs and diterpenes function as antioxidants as well as anti-inflammatory agents, which are also linked to improving your overall health. In other words, this cleverly cold-crafted creation carefully curates your capacity for cardiovascular contention, creating a covertly cool concoction that can cause calm and collected capillaries. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to have a word with our writers after this one. For many people, the best part of waking up is a freshly brewed pot of caffeinated coffee. But even if you're not a fan of slugging back hot beverages on a humid July morning, there's no reason why you need to miss out on the potential health benefits that can be obtained from a caffeinated beverage. In addition to being a little easier to process for those with sensitive tummies, a cold brew coffee also comes fully loaded with a variety of other health-related benefits as well, from improving your heart health to elevating your mood and metabolism. If you're looking for ways to chill out this summer, maybe it's time you start giving your morning coffee the cold shoulder. So, did you find this video helpful or informative? Coffee lovers, it's time to cast your vote. Do you like your cup of joe steaming hot, or are you a fan of colder caffeine climates? Or maybe you don't even like coffee and prefer to get your daily caffeine intake from tea? Who knows? But we're eager to find out. We here at Bestie are always checking the comments to see what our viewers have to say. So scroll down to the comments section below in order to help keep the conversation going. Now, if you'll excuse us, the coffee pot at Bestie's office is looking a bit low, so it might be time for us to top up. Talk to you later. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.